Hello, and welcome to Sosnovka, episode number 2. Officially, anyway. So today we have quite a bit of work ahead of us. I want to pick up all my bales and stack them neatly near the cow barn. I need to go buy a mower so I can cut grass and a tether to flip it and make hay for the cows that will be coming soon. So we need to buy a mower on that note because we don't have any of that. Don't have a mower nor a tether. So after that, after we've mowed the grass and ideally bale it and have it ready to go, I want to seed this field here, but I will plow it and make it bigger. Ideally, I would like to bring it all the way to the road, but these trees here, they will have to go. If I'm not mistaken, these trees are not worth much. They're actually poplars. Yeah. So I'm not going to be making much money off of these. I do have the Tree Be Gone mod that I could use. But to me, that just seems like a waste when I can make a few bucks off the wood. So let's get to it. First off, I'm going to go and buy a little skid steer. Inexpensive, and it will do the job. So I'm debating between the Massey Ferguson and the Lizard Turbo. I'm thinking, I like the look of this one. It's very well designed, but to go in the fields, I would like to have it on tracks, and the tracks for the Lizard are $20,000. I simply can't afford that. So let's look at this one here. Wheel setup. Tracks, $600. Little cheap metal tracks that just go on the tires. This is fine, perfect. What if I don't know, it's only with the trail board. Alright. Oh, that's good. Little sunshade, yeah. Colors are fine. I don't really mind. It'll be easy to find. So let's get this. And let's get... I know I should technically be using a bell spear for bells, logically, but I think I'll just get a pallet fork because it works just the same. I'm poking him right through the bells. It works fine. So let's go with that. Alright, and while we're at it, I'm gonna buy or rent. No, I can't rent. Right, there's no renting on this series, so I might have to buy myself a small trailer just to carry the wood around. And anyway, I'm gonna need something to carry seed bags. Well, not seed bags, because I have the seeds. I'll think about that. Alright, so let's hop in here. We're gonna hook up the attachment. There we go. And I will see you on the farm. So one thing I do want to point out is that the skid steer is merely a temporary solution. I'm not going to be using a skid steer to pick up my bales in my field in the long run. This is just an inexpensive fix to an immediate problem, and the skid steer itself will stay on the farm probably forever because it will still be useful for moving pallets around and unloading, loading trailers, and etc., etc. So to me, seems like a good purchase. So I don't know if this machine is actually strong enough to lift 2 bales at a time. I would assume so. It's pretty heavy. It's 5 tons. And these bales are not even half a ton. Oh yeah. Piece of cake. Let's rock and roll. And we're done. No bells left in the field, so I can park this in the garage. I know this is the no tractor parking, and I'm thinking this might be considered sort of a tractor, but to me, it's a skid steer. It's not a tractor, so it's fine. So I'm gonna mow all the grass around this field before plowing. That way I'm not wasting away precious grass. So let's look at our mower options. Okay, so I've selected my mower. Now you might be wondering why exactly I even sped up the mower shopping. Well, I was looking for a particular mod. It's the Gyrax mower. It goes on the back. It's a pulled mower. Small and inexpensive, but I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. And I double checked to make sure the mod was activated. I can't find it. So if anyone has any suggestions as to where it might be, let me know. Here we are at the dealership. So I just had a brilliant thought. I was debating if I wanted to keep the silage pit, and I've decided I'm not keeping it because I for a fact know that I won't be using it, and it's occupying so much valuable real estate. Just look at this. It's in the way, big time. I can build like 5 greenhouses here. So let's sell this. Yes. Sell. And while we're at it, do I need a weighing scale? Not really. It's purely aesthetic. Okay. All this leaves a big ugly grass chunk. I'll fix that later. And even this here, I will be doing some terraforming and landscaping. So anyway, let's hop back here. I will buy a wider mower simply because it's illogical to only have this small mower. It's going to take forever to do anything. But I'm not going to go crazy and buy this big one here. I'm just going to buy this. Well, I say that. No, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this straight away. There we go. Now we're well equipped for the job. Also, I'm going to need a windrower, obviously, and a tether. That's a lot of money. So everything, I just sold a bunch of crap and all my money's gone before I even start doing anything. Okay, so this one here, it's a cone. It only requires 35 horsepower. That's perfect. Let's go with this. Perfect. And what did I say? Oh yeah, a tether. Let's have a look. 16,000 for 8.7 meters. If I throw in an extra $500, I get that last 0.3 meters. This one is 8.6 for 16,600. This one's 11. 16,500, 9 meters. Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of consistency, I'm gonna go with the cone, since all my other grass equipment is cone. So let's buy that. Well, that's a lot of stuff to bring back home. So I'm gonna bring everything back home. I'm not gonna make you sit here watching me drive back and forth, so I will see you once everything is back at the farm. We only have the mowers left to bring back home. I already brought back the tether and the windrower, so let's hook this up. Well, I was hoping the tractor would be able to handle this without tipping over, and it seems I was right. That's perfect. That's great news. So let's drive this back home to the farm. Now that we've got everything back at the farm, we can start mowing the grass. this shouldn't be too long of a job. I don't have too much surface to cover. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the grass here is also my property. I just want to confirm before I start mowing. Let's just try putting in anything. Oh yeah, this is my land up to about halfway across the road. And it would be the case. Yeah, okay, so this is also my grass. Perfect. And okay, now this is a bunch of trees. There's not much I can do with that, but this is a nice grass field. It's actually just plain old grass field, and it belongs to me. So that's perfect. Let's hop back in here and let's get to it. So we're almost done with phase 1 of our little project here. As you could see, the lizard track was struggling with these bumpy bumpy terrains. I may have overestimated its power. Next time I will definitely be using the Fiat Agri, and if I have a bit of money to spare, I might soften this terrain a bit. This is insane. These bumps are, yeah, it's a very bumpy area. So let's bring this back, and then I will hook up the tether. I will flip and dry the grass. Then I will windrow it and bale it. Now I know I said I wanted to do the plowing of this field today, but as you can see, it's already past 2 p.m. I got the time set at times 10. So it goes by really fast. And the reason I do this is I try to keep my recordings around an hour in real time. But at times 10, that's 10 hours in the game. And I like it that way. So you can see the day going by. It's not always same weather, same time of day. So it starts out in the morning and we're done in the evening. Keeps things interesting, at least I think so. Maybe I'm completely wrong. If I am, please let me know. I'll adjust the time, but I think times 10 per episode is reasonable. And if ever I get to a point where I'm at a very large scale and I can't keep up, well, I'll just have to adapt. Ideally I'd like to keep the time at times 10 and just, get more equipment to compensate for that time. And yes, I will be switching to the Fiat Agri. I'm pretty sure the lizard track would be okay for the tethering and windrowing. But I'm not gonna take any chances. It was really struggling with these bumps. So let's just jump into this big bad boy in here. And we'll hook up the tether first. I gotta do this in the right order, or else I'll be working doubles for no reason. And let's get to it. As you can see, the Fiat Agri is having absolutely no issues doing these bumpy hills. One thing I can tell you for sure though is that in real life, I would not be doing this in this field. This is, this would be really too hard on the equipment. You can see it bending in every direction, hitting every bumps. Yeah, not very, not the optimal field. I don't think I'll be actually cutting the grass in this field again until I've softened it, or at least made it slightly less bumpy, because I don't know how the windrower is gonna fare. Hopefully it's gonna do an okay job and get most of the grass. Well, I should say hay, since I flipped it. So yeah, I'm almost done here. I thought I could do this in one go, but I'm gonna miss just a tiny little chunk, so let's just turn around here. Like so. And let's get this last little bit. And voila! We are done. So let's turn this off, lift it, and fold it. Let's bring this back to the shed. And then I will get the windrower and we'll start the windrowing. It's already 4 p.m. Took 2 hours in game to do this, which, I mean, kind of represents real life. Except in real life you'd have much bigger areas to cover, but all in all, simulator, real life, I think it's I think times 10 is actually pretty good. So we'll hook up our windrower. I don't know if I'll actually even have time to do the baling today. It might have to go to the next day, next month. We'll see. I'd like to do it all in one day. But yeah. Working in the dark while baling, you're sure to miss bits and pieces here and there if you do that. Although the lizard track has really good lights on it, so maybe I wouldn't miss too much. I guess I'll have to try and see. So let's unfold this here. It's got a good working width. Let's back it up, get lined up, nice and proper. This is my first time using this windrower. It's kind of funky looking. I've never used this before. So let's see how well it fares. Can I? No. I can't change the SWAT side or anything. It's just gonna go straight in the middle, which is, it's fine. Alright, let's do this. Well, I said let's do this. Oh, okay. I don't even have to activate it. It just turns on its own. Wow. Alright. Well, see, I'm already missing pieces. That's no good. Oh well. I'll see you once it's done. So we're gonna go get that last patch that we drove right by on the way here. As you can see, just look at this. It's so bumpy, right? Doesn't even touch the ground anywhere. I'm not going to be mowing the grass in this area anytime soon. I'll pick it, bale it, and think I'll just leave it be until, well, I don't know, when I have like $1 million and I can just terraform this whole place into being flatlands. So let's pick up this last little bit here. Just one go and we're done. Just a few more feet. I don't know how many bales we're gonna get out of this. Hopefully it's enough to feed the cows for a while, because I don't have that much grassland, and I don't have enough money to be buying new fields at this point. And the fields are actually very expensive on this map. I had a quick peek. I'm not going to be buying any new field in the near future. I will eventually, just not tomorrow, I can tell you that right now. So I will drop this off here, and I will hook up the baler. Okay, now that the baler is hooked up, I'm just going to go get lined up, and then I will call it a day for this episode, because it's getting way too dark. I will have to install some spotlights around here so we can see during the night. And I might readjust the time, because time 10 is unfortunately way too fast. Even though I'd want it to be feasible and work, I don't think that until I have enough workers and tractors I can make that work. So it's gonna be reverted back to times 6. I think that would be just fine. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so let's just park this here. Turn this off. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy these videos. See you next time.